नहीं नहीं नहीं.
नहीं नहीं. फिर से एक बार. ओके.
ओके.
ठीक है. ठीक है.
ठीक है.
हाँ ठीक है. रुको 1 मिनट. हेलो. हाँ रुको. कर दिया मैंने. हो गया लाइव. कर दिया. अभी थंबनेल है. अभी थंबनेल है. ओके. मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ. ये ना अपना मैं लाइव हो रहा हूँ इधर से. ठीक है. खाली स्टार्ट कर देना. अभी थंबनेल है. अभी देखो मैंने ये किया है. आ गया. अभी मैं ये डाल रहा हूँ. ओवरले डाल रहा हूँ. आप चालू ही रखो पा. इसमें चालू ही रखो. 9 बजे राइट. ओके ठीक है. नहीं लाइनअप वगैरह डालना है ना इसमें. ठीक है. ओके ठीक है. 3 मिनट बाकी है. 8:50. ठीक है. आप फ़ोन पे ही रहना. मैं फ़ोन नहीं करूँगा. आपको कॉल करूँगा. वो कौन है. हेलो. हाँ हाँ हाँ. हाँ दे दो. हाँ वो डालता हूँ. ओके ठीक है. आगे. हेलो. हाँ भेजता हूँ. हेलो. 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 हाँ सर. डाल दिया. ओके. हाँ वो स्टार्ट ही हो गया.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to match number 7, live from SAG Benolim Football Ground. It is Chhattisgarh versus Kerala. The morning mist is still not over. It has still not faded, but we are here for a riveting 90 minutes of action in Group A. Here's how Chhattisgarh are lining up. Naveen in the goal. Shashwat, Suryaditya, Ramesh, Mohammad Ayan, Lokesh, their skipper, Amit, Deshant, Tikeshwar, Suresh, and Suman, along with the substitutes and their head coach Shantanu. This combative Chhattisgarh team will be locking horns with a dominant, mighty Kerala team who are coming at the back of two
And now,
consecutive victories
the moment we all have been waiting for.
against Gujarat
Let
and
us
Jammu and
welcome the
Kashmir.
teams of
Whereas
Chhattisgarh
Chhattisgarh
and
have lost
Kerala.
their first two matches, and it won't be an easy encounter for them this time around. This is how Kerala will line up: Jitin Gopal Krishnan, Belgian; Nicho Gilbert, their skipper; Akbar Siddiqui, Sajish E, Chinu R, Sarath Prashant, Muhammad Ashik, Vijesh Balan, Muhammad Nishad in the goal, and Sanju G. These are the substitutes, and along with their coach, experienced Satyavan Balan. It is a very important fixture in the Group A. The Group A has become very interesting as Gujarat made a draw with Goa. That match has made this group very, very interesting. The equations are topsy-turvy. The destinies are hinged on next 2-3 matches. The destiny of combative Chhattisgarh will be hinged on this match. They've already lost two, but they cannot afford to lose one more match. But this match is against a very strong Kerala side. This is a match that will test their mental and physical character, that will test their skills, because Kerala will come hard at them. They are in the quest to regain that Santosh Trophy title and their domination in Indian football. This is what these boys from Kerala are playing for. Their destiny only demands one thing, and that is the title. On your screen is Anil Gulia, referee for today's match. He will have a job at his hand today. We will have a very interesting clash this morning because these two sides will be going for that victory. I'm your friend and commentator, Navtej Watts, with all of you. And I'll be there throughout the match. Both the captains alongside the referee Anil Gulia. These two captains will be leading their side through this 90 minutes of battle. The battle which will almost decide their fate in this tournament. Chhattisgarh, if they lose this match, they are almost out of the tournament. Whereas Kerala, they would want to seal their berth because they know how competitive this group is. And they would not want to take any sort of risk. They want to go to the next round. They want to qualify to the knockout rounds. And then they want to travel the journey to the end, to the summit. That is the final. But before that, these are the obstacles and challenges that they'll have to overcome. Chhattisgarh is a very gritty side. They will pose a different sort of challenge in front of this Kerala side. Chhattisgarh lost their first two matches, but only with a slender margin. They conceded only one goal each. Referee Anil Gulia has blown the whistle, and we are ready for a very interesting 90 minutes. Kerala has kicked off the proceedings in white and blue kit, whereas Chhattisgarh are playing in the all yellow kit. Well, yellow is what we recognize Kerala with, but this time around, different colors on the pitch. As I was saying, that this group has become very interesting. Kerala defeated Gujarat and Jammu and Kashmir. Well, in the last match, Kerala handed a very heavy defeat to Jammu and Kashmir. 6-1 was the scoreline in that match, and they are riding high on confidence. Whereas the team against them, that is Chhattisgarh, yes, they lost out on both the matches, but they kept it really tight. It was 1-0 in both the matches, in both the losses that they have sustained. Kerala on the attack in the initial phase. Here comes the cross. Header, not on target. But that's the first sign of things to come. This is how things are gonna be in the 90 minutes. First shot, though not on target. But Kerala have shown what they are gonna do in the next 90 minutes. Chhattisgarh lost against Jammu and Kashmir with a scoreline of 1-0, and the same happened when they played Goa. Goa is a very strong side, and we all know what they can do. Meanwhile, Kerala on the attack. That's a neat challenge. That is a very clean challenge. In the last match, Kerala defeated Jammu and Kashmir 6-1, and that is the scoreline that you don't see very often. But that's what this Kerala team has, the class. Cross comes in for Chhattisgarh. That's good to see. In the very first 2 minutes of the encounter, Chhattisgarh have come out of their half and have tried to build some pressure on Kerala, which is a good sign, because as a team, when you're playing against such a strong and mighty side, you would not want to get bogged down by their appearance, by their aura. You want to fight it out in the next 90 minutes. That's where your destiny is decided. That's where your fate gets locked. What you do on the pitch for the 90 minutes, the passion, the determination, the drive, that's what matters in the 90 minutes on the pitch, and not how good you are on the paper. And Kerala will have to keep that in mind, because we saw in the last match, Goa were troubled by Gujarat. Once again, Kerala in the box, header once again, but that's a comfortable connection for the goalkeeper, Naveen Nayak, for Chhattisgarh. This is a very important match, and players like Nicho Gilbert and Jatin Gopalakrishnan, all these will have very important roles. Once again, Kerala putting the pressure, and they'll put the pressure on Chhattisgarh throughout the match, because of course they know that they are the better side and they would want to play that way. Kerala with the possession. Foul committed right in front of the referee. That is definitely not what you want to do as a player. But first free kick of the match, and that has gone to Kerala. Very interesting position in the pitch. Very interesting area to get the free kick in. A good delivery in the box can create a genuine threat to the Chhattisgarh goal. Comes in the delivery. No chance, no danger for the Chhattisgarh defense whatsoever. Easy collection for the goalkeeper Nayak. Here's Chhattisgarh with the possession. Keep the ball, that's what you want to do. Let the nerves settle down. Because when you are playing against a strong side, they can dominate you in the first phase of the game, and that's where you lose the momentum. And that's where you start chasing the game. That's not what you would want to do. That's not what Shantanu Ghosh would not want to do. The Chhattisgarh coach, he knows that this team has capabilities, has that potential to challenge the top sides. But what they lack is that finesse, that clinicality in front of goal. That's what they'll need to improve upon. Chhattisgarh with the possession, maintaining a sustained spell of possession, not shying away from moving the ball, and that's a very good sign. Here comes the ball, spread wide. Jersey number 4, good defending there, but still Chhattisgarh with the ball has got an option wide areas, and comes the cross. Chhattisgarh, can this be their goal? Not really, but the chaos was created. This is a very good start for the team in all yellow. Look at the cross, beautiful cross there. Not able to bury that chance, but nonetheless, a very good start for this Chhattisgarh side. Meanwhile, Kerala on the attack. Can this be the opener? Yes, it is. We'll have to see if that's an offside. If that is not an offside, this is a beautiful goal. On the counter, Kerala has absolutely deceived Chhattisgarh to get their first goal. Look at this. No chance whatsoever. Sajish with a beautiful run and then converting it. This is your first goal. Kerala has
Goal
got
for
it
Kerala.
in the first 6 minutes of the
Goal
game.
scored by
This is what Chhattisgarh
jersey number
needed to be
15,
very off. They have
Sajis
conceded.
E.
And what a goal for Kerala. They are determined. They want to get all the 3 points. And there you see, 1-0. That's the tally. That's the scoreline. And Kerala are already leading. Wonderful start for the team from God's own country. Chhattisgarh under pressure, right up. This is a challenge that they'll have to overcome. A daunting task in front of them. And you see why. Kerala already in the lead. And look at that. Look at the goal that they've scored. They were defending at one end and suddenly they created that counter attack and converted it. More importantly, that's what this Kerala team can do. Corner for Kerala once again. Initial pressure from the team in white and blue. Chhattisgarh feeling that heat. They'll have to defend much better. They were split open with that one through pass. They cannot afford to do these mistakes. This match will decide their fate going forward. If they somehow get the result in this match, they'll be alive in the tournament. But if they don't, they'll have to pack their bags and go home. And that's not what Shantanu Ghosh and his team wants. Here's the throw-in, long one, right into the box. And now comes the clearance. Out for another throw into Kerala. This is a great start for the team from Kerala. Satyavan Balan, their coach, would be very happy with this start. Yes, they saw that Chhattisgarh were coming out of their half and were trying to build up a pressure. But this time again, once again, Chhattisgarh will have to defend. That pass should have been better. Sajish, the one who scored the goal, was there in the box. Should have found a better option on that occasion. Or at least should have taken a much better shot at target. That might have given their second goal. But indecisiveness in the box comes out as nothing at the end. Chhattisgarh with the possession. Now it'll be really difficult for them to maintain that possession that they were trying to do in the first 5 minutes. Because when you concede the goal at the start against such a strong side, it really deflates your confidence. That's what Gujarat did against Goa. This is what they did correctly. They did not concede in the first half, and that really gave them the confidence. That really gave them the belief that, look guys, we can challenge these guys here on the pitch in their own backyard. They challenged the Goan side and they kept it very tight. And the best part is that they opened the scoring. They got the first goal and they were in the lead right till the last minute when Goa equalized. But they were in the game and they were winning the game only because they kept it really compact and tight in their defense. And they did not concede till the 100th minute. That is what Chhattisgarh needed to emulate here. But they have somehow conceded the goal. But they need to focus on the rest of the 80 minutes that is left in the regulation time. They cannot harp on again and again on the goal that they've conceded. They need to move on from here because Kerala is a very strong side. Once again, Sajish with the ball has got options in the box, will take a shot. Deflection straight to the goalkeeper. No real trouble. Good defending from Chhattisgarh, coming back into the shape really quickly. But this is where they need to focus on. They are turning over the possession very, very quickly. And that's where Kerala can hurt them. Kerala with the possession. Out for a throw into Chhattisgarh. Well, when you are in such a scoring form, talking about Kerala, you always have an upper hand. There's always an edge that you carry with yourself, and the opposition knows this. There is a psychological pressure when you come onto the pitch, when you know that opponent has scored 6 goals against a team, and that really creates a mental pressure. But that's where the character is tested. That's where your mettle is tested against strong sides. And you want to perform against these sides. Meanwhile, a goal kick to Kerala. Kerala wanna keep it very straight and simple. Win all their matches with comprehensive margins and move on to the next round. And that is going to be their motto. Once again, Kerala on the attack. Good defending from Chhattisgarh. Very neat challenge on that occasion. Chhattisgarh getting back the possession. Keeping the possession, that's very good. Composure is what is needed from them. Out for a throw in. With the first goal that Kerala have scored, this will really give them the time to breathe on the ball, to dictate the proceedings of the game. This is where Goa lagged. This is where they were behind in the game that they played on the 13th. And that match has made this group very interesting because everyone expected that Goa and Kerala would be the top 2 teams. But suddenly, Gujarat came into the action and they almost shocked the Goans in their own backyard against in front of their own fans. There was a mighty performance from Gujarat. They showed that they've come here and they've come here to win. Although they could not, but they showed what they can do. And they got a heavy defeat against Kerala in their previous game. 3-0 was the result in that game, and then they came back in such a fashion. That's where Chhattisgarh needs to take the motivation from. This can be their inspiration. They need to somehow move on from this first goal. Meanwhile, Kerala once again on the counter. They've got options here. In the box, Kerala. A little bit of chaos there in the final third. Chhattisgarh somehow finally managing it to keep it away from the goal. Mohammad Ashik. And now finally Kerala. Can they extend their lead? Can they extend their lead? Jersey number 7, Nijo Gilbert, the skipper. Oh, that hit the post. That has come off the post. How easy that chance was. Look at this. It was 1-on-1. Had to shoot. Had to unleash that shot. And when he did, it was too late. It hit the post and came off. How unlucky that is for Kerala. That is really unfortunate. That was a golden chance to extend their lead. Nijo Gilbert has missed a wonderful opportunity. Had to just take the shot. Chhattisgarh would be relieved. This would be a lifeline for them. They must take confidence from this. They are still in the game. They are still in the game. Kerala need to be a bit more clinical because they would get a lot of chances. Once again, they are on the attack. Messed up. But let's talk about that chance. What a chance that was. Nijo Gilbert almost deceived the goalkeeper. Got away from the defender who was clinging on to him, but just had to release that shot and keep it on target. He did that very late, very, very late. And that created a bit of pressure on him. And that resulted in the ball hitting the post. Very unfortunate for Kerala, but they know they'll have a lot of attacking options and threats to exploit. Chhattisgarh with the possession. Well, to be honest, for a side that has lost two consecutive matches, Chhattisgarh have kept the front much better in this match. It's just that the one goal that they've conceded might cost them going ahead. Chhattisgarh on the move. Beautiful run up. Beautiful run there, but needed much more precision in the final third. That's where these teams lack. And that's where the Minos think a lot about. And they need to come hard. They need to come good when these opportunities come their way. It will be very important to convert the chances that you get because they know they're not going to get too many chances. And they need to bury whatever chances they get. It becomes really important that they use those opportunities because Kerala is a side that is not going to give too many opportunities for Goa, for Chhattisgarh, I beg your pardon. Though they have conceded the goal, Chhattisgarh have tried to keep the ball with themselves, try to move the ball along the ground, and that's another foul. First card of the game to Chhattisgarh. You cannot concede a foul right in front of the referee. First time he let that go, but not this time around. He has pulled out the card out of his pocket. First yellow in the game, and that has gone to Chhattisgarh player. They'll have to be very, very, very cautious going ahead. Taken long. Was trying to release the player on the left, Nijo Gilbert. Kerala in the box once again. Jersey number 7 with the ball. Takes the shot. Straight to the goalkeeper. It was Mohammad Ashik on that occasion, jersey number 17. Could not wrap around his foot on that shot. Very easy collection for the goalkeeper at the end. Kerala have got their first goal and they've dominated the play, but it has not been that neat. It has not been that comprehensive in terms of gameplay. Chhattisgarh have challenged them, but they've not able to. They've not been able to convert the chances that they got. Kerala on the one hand, they have made the counter attacks brilliantly. Once again, Chhattisgarh in the final third, out for a corner. Timely challenge and clearance from Kerala. Very good opportunity for Chhattisgarh to find something here. All boils down to a good delivery, or are they trying something straight from the training ground? We'll have to see. Looks like it'll be a delivery right in the box. Need a much better delivery. Precision is what's required. Comes the delivery. Out by Kerala. Cleared away. Needed a much better delivery on that occasion. When you get the set pieces, You'll have to utilize them. Chhattisgarh back with the possession. Ramesh Kumar on the ball. Now Sashwat Dikshit back with Sashwat. Muhammad Ashfaq and Sajish. They have been really good so far. And the first 20 minutes that we have witnessed, Kerala back with the possession. What we have seen so far is Kerala have really focused on building up counter attacks, building up those attacks that can really put the pressure on Chhattisgarh instantly. But they need to somehow calm things down, because of course they know that they are the better team, and everyone knows that. Everyone expects Kerala to dominate the play, and that's where the test comes. When you are expected to do something, there is a pressure on you. Kerala needs to calm things down. They need to tell themselves, look, we are here to dominate, but we can dictate the proceedings as well. Once again, Chhattisgarh, a long ball. No challenge for the Kerala defense. Nijo Gilbert, that's a clear foul on Sajesh. We'll have to see was that given or not. I don't think that foul has been given. Goal kick to Chhattisgarh. And I was talking about Kerala. How important is it to take their time on the ball, breathe on the ball, dictate the proceedings as you want? Yes, counterattacks are important and they've got the reward, so cannot say that it has not helped them. But what we have seen in the first 22 minutes, Chhattisgarh have been able to keep the possession with them. And Kerala needs to control the proceedings. They are the better side. In the possession, Kerala. Pressure from Chhattisgarh. They're not backing down. They're not bogging down under pressure. That is so good to see. You want a contest on the pitch. You want a battle in the 90 minutes. Kerala moving ahead. Niju Gilbert was expecting a pass there. Lack of communication on that occasion between the skipper and his teammate. How important is Niju Gilbert in this team? Very crucial and instrumental. Marshals his troops very well. Young skipper. And we've seen skippers coming and doing their role in this Kerala team before as well. That's a messed up clearance. That is really botched up. Chhattisgarh with the possession. Needed a much better clearance on that occasion from the Kerala defender. On the possession, Chhattisgarh cleared away, headed out. Still with Chhattisgarh though. Shashwat Dikshit back with the ball. Ramesh Kumar Nureti finds his centre back partner in the midfield. There is a pressure. And Kerala getting the ball back. This is so easy for them. Once again, a long ball. That's what I was talking about. Once again, trying to instantly put the pressure on Chhattisgarh defense. And that's where they've lost the ball. That's what I was talking about. Need to calm themselves down. Need to get a bit more control in the game. Because they've not had a sustained spell of possession in this game so far. And that's where they need to improve. A throw into Chhattisgarh. Cleared away, but only as far as the Chhattisgarh player. lost the possession out there in the midfield. Nijo Gilbert trying to find the run of Belgian there, but good interception from the Chhattisgarh player. Diving challenge and gets the ball back, gets the possession back. First 25 minutes, it's been an even Steven affair. Yes, it's been an even Steven affair. Though the scoreline does not suggest that, but it's been an even Steven affair. Much better than what everyone would have expected from Chhattisgarh. They've shown that they can put up the challenge in front of such a strong Kerala side. One goal that they've conceded that has really put them under pressure, but apart from that, it's been a very satisfactory performance. Nijo Gilbert puts the ball in the box, not able to finally capitalize on that beautiful cross. A bit more clinicality, that's what Kerala need at this moment, because they lost a wonderful chance when Nijo Gilbert hit the post in the first 15 minutes of the game. Looks like a injury concern here. Jersey number 15, Sajesh, is on the ground, needs some medical attention. Satyavan Balan would not want any injury concerns going ahead in the game. You want your core to be intact. You want your main players to be there on the pitch as long as the coach wants. Hope he gets back on his feet really soon. First half an hour has been very interesting. We've seen a goal from Kerala. We have seen Kerala hitting the post. You've seen a fight from Chhattisgarh. That's what you want to see. A contest on the pitch, as I said earlier. And this is very important. Santosh Trophy has always been very competitive. And this group is very interesting as well. We've got Chhattisgarh, we've got Kerala, we've got Goa, Gujarat, and Jammu and Kashmir. And this is probably the only team that has five teams in the group. This is probably the only group that has five teams, beg your pardon. And it becomes really very important to get as many points as you can, because there are not too many matches on the group stage, and you would not want to lag behind. Chhattisgarh, shot from distance, and the water break. That shot was very close, I must say. Trying the luck from distance, trying to put pressure on Kerala defense, but that shows the frustration as well, because Kerala have kept it very compact when it comes to defending, and they know that they need to defend hard, though they are the better side, but defense is very important. One goal and it can clearly change the complexion of the game completely, and they would not want to concede that, because we saw in the game between Gujarat and Goa, when Gujarat got that opener in the 56th minute, they were on and all over Goa. They proved to be a menace for the Goan side in front of their home fans. And that's why Kerala would not want to concede, would not want to take any chance. They know that this Chhattisgarh, yes, they've lost the two games, but they can still put up a challenge on the pitch. And they'll be very, very mindful of that. And that's why Kerala is a champion side. They have won Santosh Trophy multiple times because they know how important each and every match is. And you would want to get out of the group stage in a very comprehensive manner, sending a statement to other sides as well that look, we are once again ready to fight for the title. Meanwhile, a throw in for Chhattisgarh. First half an hour has been very, very interesting. Kerala back in the possession. This is very important. Keep the ball with yourself. Keep the possession. Control the proceedings. That's what I've been talking about consistently. We'll look for a long ball. Not really. That is better. Quick feed from the player in the midfield. And a poor pass. A poor pass. Though they are still in the possession. Trying to find a through ball. A bit of a heavy pass there. Bit measured through pass. Could have been dangerous for Chhattisgarh. As Kerala once again came in the box. And look at this. This is a good sight. Kerala putting the pressure on the Chhattisgarh. Somehow Chhattisgarh is finding their way to move the ball. And they've not shied away from doing that, which is a very good sign. That really shows that this Chhattisgarh team has got that self belief in, has got that confidence to go and put a threat in front of a strong side like Kerala. Once again, a long ball spread wide. No one actually there to receive that. And we have seen a lot of these long balls in a very unruly manner given and never received from both the sides, not just from Chhattisgarh. Kerala have also done that and lost a possession a couple of times because of that. That's where precision is required. You need to find your players in the correct position in order to carry out the attack. Once again, shot from distance of no use will go out. Not really. Good collection from the goalkeeper, Mohammad Nishad, anticipating the threat coming from Chhattisgarh and then going out and collecting it brilliantly, averting any danger. Once again, Chhattisgarh on the attack in the box. They've got multiple options. Shot there. Challenge. Once again, Chhattisgarh trying to build some pressure. And now finally, Nishad coming out and collecting that ball. No danger whatsoever for Kerala defense. Kerala once again trying to get that momentum in. If they can get that second goal, if they can extend their lead, that'll give them a lot of confidence to operate the play. That will really deflate the confidence of Chhattisgarh team. Throw in for Kerala meanwhile. Last 12 minutes in the first half. And these are very crucial phase. This is a very crucial phase of the game. Chhattisgarh would not want to concede once again. And we have seen a substitution. Are we going to see a substitution very early on from the coach Satyavan Balan? That's very interesting to see. And is that Mohammad Ashfaq that has gone out? Confirmation coming in. That was Sajesh, jersey number 15. Maybe an injury concern, and that's why he has been subbed off and comes in Rizwan Edakawil in place of him. Jersey number 28. Meanwhile, a free kick for Kerala. Very good chance, taken quickly. Deceived the Chhattisgarh team, but could not use it to their advantage. It's an offside. It's a very important fixture if we talk about the group, because with the victory in this match, Kerala will almost be sealing that top place, which is very, very important in this group. Goa will have to find a lot of courage to come and overcome Kerala then. Out for another throw into Kerala. This is much better from them. Once again, a sliding challenge. Fouled. Free kick once again in a very interesting area. This can actually be the second genuine goal scoring opportunity for Kerala. If only a good delivery comes in. Needs a better set piece this time around from Kerala. Very good chance for Kerala to extend their lead. Can they do that? Can they go into the halftime with two goals in their kitty? Chhattisgarh have got a task. Comes in the delivery. Goalkeeper punches it out. Will go out. Not really. Kept in by Chhattisgarh. That is very good. It was a shot directly on target. Trying to try his luck from that set piece. No real danger for Chhattisgarh goalkeeper. Naveen Nayak punches it out very comfortably. And Chhattisgarh back in the possession. Look at this. Look at this. No, not many would have expected Chhattisgarh to be that good on the ball. Yes, they've lost the possession multiple times and in a very unruly manner. But they've at least tried to keep that possession. Unlike Gujarat, where they focused on that counter. Once again, shot from distance shows how gritty this Chhattisgarh defense has been. They've not given too many chances to Kerala to extend their lead. And one goal that they conceded, that was really good counter attack from Kerala that gave them that reward. There was not much build up in that goal. And that shows that if you can hurt this Chhattisgarh side, that is gonna be on counterattacks because they're a very gritty side, very similar to Gujarat. What they did against Goa. Pressure from Kerala, out for a throw in. This is good to see from Kerala. You want to put the pressure on your opponent. You not want to give them a free pass. Niju Gilbert with the throw in. Last 7 minutes in the in the first half, beg your pardon, becomes very important. That's a foul. Not given. Not given. And Shashwat Dikshit was not happy with the referee. He wanted a foul. Nevertheless, possession still with Chhattisgarh. And now finally conceding it. Throw in for Kerala. Kerala needs to bring their midfield more in the action. We've not seen too much of build up and play in the midfield from Kerala. That's where they need to put more focus on. Chhattisgarh once again with the ball, trying to forge a really quick attack here. Jersey number 11, Amit Nag, and now with Mohammad Ayan. That's a poor pass. That's a very poor pass. Interrupts the play and that really destroys the movement that they had built up. Last 6 minutes in the first half, Chhattisgarh would want to keep it tight once again. It will give them a lot of confidence if they can go with that 1-0 scoreline because they know that they are still in the game and they can concede. If they can concede, that will really put them out of the contest because then it will be very difficult for them to come back and negotiate that lead that Kerala would have got. But this scoreline really gives them a chance and keeps them in the contest till the very last second. If they can maintain this scoreline and go in the second half, the dressing room talk will be different. Shantanu Ghosh will be telling his boys that look, we have a match on our hand. Meanwhile, Kerala on the attack. Can this be their chance? Out for a throw in. Kerala putting the pressure on Chhattisgarh. They know that one goal at this juncture can really demoralize the Chhattisgarh defense because they know that overcoming that lead would be very difficult for Chhattisgarh. Once again, cross in the box, shot not on target. Should have done much better on that occasion. This is where Kerala has lagged behind. Look at this. Great cross, header taken, not on target. No danger for the goalkeeper Navin Nayak. Did not have much to do on that occasion. Dikshit again on the ball. Kerala getting back that possession. It is very important that Chhattisgarh maintains this because they would not want to go out of the contest. And they've moved the ball really well, much better than many would have expected from them. And this is a test of character for them. Coming back into this game, a tough challenge for them, a very tough challenge for them. And this is the toughest that they've got in the tournament so far. They lost to Goa, but very slender margin in that contest. 1-0 was the scoreline at the end of that match. And once again, they lost to Jammu and Kashmir. They had a lot of chances in that game, but they somehow could not capitalize on that. And Jammu Kashmir did, and they took away all the 3 points. But Chhattisgarh, they are keeping it tight once again in this match against a much strong side. Once again in the possession, Chhattisgarh. Kerala have not tried to keep a sustained spell of possession with themselves. They've tried to hurt Chhattisgarh defense on counter attacks, but if you talk about a sustained spell of possession, that we have not seen from Kerala so far in this game. Once again, trying to try out the luck from distance. No real trouble for the Kerala defense. Out for another goal kick to Kerala. Very important fixture in this group. It can change the complexion of the fixture. Goa are playing today at 4 o'clock. That will be another important game for them because they could not get all the 3 points from the last game against Gujarat, and they would be desperate to go out there and take all the 3 points. Meanwhile, Chhattisgarh once again in the box. Once again out for a goal kick. And Goa would want a win, nothing less than those 3 points. If they want to contend for that top position, if they want to top the group, there's no way out apart from those 3 points. There's pressure from Kerala. Jersey number 5, keeping the possession with him really well. Ramesh Kumar Nureti has been very solid. Has to be said that this Chhattisgarh defense has been solid apart from that goal that they conceded on the counter. That one goal and that individual brilliance from Sajish E that has really give them that lead, and that has kept them in the frame so far. Had not been for that goal, it has been still nil-nil, and Chhattisgarh would have got a lot of confidence from that scoreline. Still, they are in the game. Nijo Gilbert, meanwhile, on the possession, trying to find options, has not many options there, and that's out. Out for a throw in. Throw into Chhattisgarh. Great defending there. Clung on to the skipper, Nijo Gilbert, on that occasion, and finally putting that timely challenge in, putting out for a throw in. Very sensible defending. 2 minutes added on in this game. We're already midway through that added minutes. Last minute of this half. The dressing room talk will be different from Chhattisgarh coach Shantanu Ghosh. He'll be saying that we are still in the game and we can still create something out of this game. Whereas Satyavan Balan would say to his boys, look, boys, we are in the lead. We know we are a better team and we can actually get more goals in. What really needs to be done is believe in yourselves and keep the possession with yourself and try to create more, because to be very honest, Kerala have not created that many opportunities so far in this game. They would want to create more such goal scoring threats. Meanwhile, that is half time. Curtains down on the first half. Kerala leading against a very combative Chhattisgarh side. Chhattisgarh have shown that they are in this contest to get some points, at least a point from this contest. And they've kept it very tight. This is a test for Kerala, but the lead would really help them in the second half. They'll come hard in the second half against Chhattisgarh, and Chhattisgarh will have a lot to think. Test for them, on the other hand, and stay tuned in for another riveting 90 minutes of action in the second half. At the end of the first half, it is 1-0 in favor of Kerala. Stay tuned in. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the second half action. Kerala are in the lead. They want to get all the 3 points, whereas Chhattisgarh have put up a strong challenge in front of seven-time champions Kerala. The destiny of Chhattisgarh will be decided in the next 45 minutes, whereas Kerala, they would want to cruise through this group stage with another 3 point. They would not want to settle with anything less than those 3 points and a win in the table. This is where their legacy has been. Fight it out hard till the very last minute and get the victory that is required. And Chhattisgarh will have a very. This is very important for Kerala to get the goals up front if they want to put this Chhattisgarh side under pressure right from the start in the second half. In the first half, we saw Kerala get the lead and then Chhattisgarh keeping it tight till the whistle was blown. But Kerala, they would be determined to change that equation in the second half. They would want to be in the lead and control the proceedings as well. We saw a substitution in the first half only from Satyavan Paul, the coach. He brought out jersey number 15, Sajesh, and substituted him with jersey number 28. That hit the post again. Once again. Is that a goal? We'll have to see. Is that the goal? We will wait for it. And it has got really interesting here. Is that a foul that has been called by the referee? Kerala are pointing towards something else. They want the goal. They want all 3 points. And they want to extend the lead. But we'll have to see. The referee appears to have declined their request. And jersey number 16, he is not comfortable. He's on the ground. Well, Chhattisgarh somehow are still in the game. It was Suresh Kumar Dhruv, jersey number 18, who was on the ground. And Chhattisgarh are still in the game. That is fortunate for them. Kerala almost found their second goal, but they'll have to fight hard. They'll have to grind again. This is not going to be an easy task for them. That they know that they are challenged by Chhattisgarh. It's not an easy side to breach and penetrate the defense. Jersey number 8 on the ball for Kerala. Akbar Siddiqui finds Brijesh Balan. Chhattisgarh puts it out for a throw into Kerala. No nonsense defending on that occasion. But how good that start is for Kerala. Pressure right from the start. That's what they wanted. That's what they've got. Kerala once again on the attack. Put out for a throw in once again. Another throw in for Kerala. Another chance for them. In the box. Headed out. Chhattisgarh finally clearing it. Can they forge a counter here? Can they turn the cards on Kerala? What Kerala did in the first half? They absolutely shocked Chhattisgarh defense with a very quick counter. This time around a long ball. Received really well. Jersey number 28 on the ball. Not able to find anyone. Well, Rizwan Ali, he has been substituted in place of Sajesh in the first half only. And now, a corner for Kerala. In the first 5 minutes, what we have seen is what we expected from this side in the first half as well. Utter domination from Kerala. A corner. Can they use this chance? Can they put this match to bed? Delivery comes in. A bit of a heavy delivery there on that occasion. Not in the box. Chhattisgarh having no trouble to get that ball away. But pressure still there from Kerala. This is a good start. Much better start for Kerala this time around. They've dominated the play so far in the second half, but they need to carry on with this because they know and they absolutely know that they can't be complacent for the next 40 minutes. These 3 points are very important for them. They want to continue that momentum that they've got in the first two matches. Very comprehensive victories in the first two matches. Defeated Gujarat and Jammu and Kashmir with a comfortable goal score line. And this time around, they want to replicate that thing against Chhattisgarh as well. Though they have not found it easy so far, that must be said. But Kerala are ready to take up that challenge. They want to embrace that. Chhattisgarh trying to keep the possession. That's what we have seen in the first half as well. They really tried to control the proceedings and keep the game alive. Kerala need to be a bit more clinical, on the other hand. That's a tough challenge. Still with Chhattisgarh though. That good link up play in the midfield. Chhattisgarh quickly moving the ball. And there comes the challenge. There comes a harsh challenge on that occasion. A collision. Not given. And now the play stopped by the referee. Needs some medical attention because that was a harsh collision between the players. Hope both the players are okay because any injury concern would definitely harm the prospects of either side in this game. The good thing is that both the players are back on their feet. Lokesh Kumar Nishad, Chhattisgarh skipper, and Sir Prashant there. Both the players are back on their feet, which is a very good sign, very good news. That was an ugly collision on that occasion, but the good thing is that it is behind us. Chhattisgarh resuming the play. There you see the Chhattisgarh skipper on your screen who was injured on that occasion. Once again, Kerala with the possession back. A long ball. Finds the Kerala player. That's a very clinical ball. Once again, Kerala in the box. Can this be their chance? Kerala in the goal. Kerala in the lead. Kerala have extended their lead. 2-0. Jersey number 6 burying the chance. Junaid Kadawalat. He is there for Kerala and his side. What a wonderful attack. No chance to Chhattisgarh. Absolutely shocked and out of the contest. 2-0 to Kerala. The boys in white and blue showing what they can do on this pitch, what they are made of, what was expected from them. They are doing that in the second half. Utter domination in the first 10 minutes, and they've got their reward. That's what they were expected to do, and they've done that. They want all the 3 points. They would not want to be complacent in the second half. And Sathivan Balan has conveyed to his boys that look, we will go for the victory. And they are going for that. Another goal. 3 points. Is that on the cards? Well, it really looks like it is on the cards. Junaid, the goal scorer. Wonderful goal from him. Great passing and great sense of awareness there on that occasion from the Kerala forwards in the box. That's what was lacking from them. They were not clinical enough in the first half. They created many opportunities. This is wonderful from Kerala. They know that they were challenged in the first half. Chhattisgarh defense was very tight, very compact. But this time around, they've come with much more drive. Once again, proving how strong a team they are and showing every other team that they are the favorites in this group. And they want to qualify with a lot of conviction. Two goals on the tally, two goals in Kerala's bag, a comfortable cushion. Chhattisgarh, a daunting task in front of them. Challenge much more serious this time around. This is the first time in the tournament they have conceded two goals, and that was expected. Jersey number 6 once again shot on target. Not much power on that shot, but troubling the goalkeeper, creating that confusion in the mind of the goalkeeper, forcing him to make that save. Jersey number 6 once again. Junaid Kadawalat scored that wonderful goal. Had to tap in just had to tap in, and he did that. It was served on the plate for him, and he did not miss that chance. Kerala with the second goal and in a comfortable lead. Now they will move forward to bury this game and put this game to bed. Once again, this time around, Chhattisgarh in the box. Can they find their first goal? Out for a throw in. There was a quick attack from them. Throw in for Chhattisgarh meanwhile. This has been a despairing start for them in the second half. Not what they would have wanted, but they can still forge something out of this game. Chhattisgarh still on the attack, still have the ball. Once again, delivery in the box. No chance, no danger. Mohammad Nishad with a comfortable collection at the end. Kerala finally coming and showing their true colors. Finally showing what they're made of, what they can do on this pitch. 2-0 all 3-0 already. They are set to replicate what they have done in the last two matches. But it was not an easy journey for them in the first half. They were in the lead, but they were not in the control of the game. But now it looks like they'll be putting that foot on the pedal. They'll be moving that throttle, and they'll be putting the pressure on Chhattisgarh. Incessant pressure this time around. Not giving any stiff to the team in yellow to get a sense that they can come back in this game. Not really. No chance. That's what Satyavan Balan would want from his boys. Kerala with the possession. Jersey number 8 on the ball. Akbar Siddiqui keeps the ball with him. Has got options. Puts the ball in the box. Timely interception there in the defense. Out for a throw in to Chhattisgarh. What a start to the second half. Whatever doubts that anyone would have had on this Kerala team, that has been alleviated. Last half an hour of this game, and it'll be a tough day for Chhattisgarh from here on. They'll have to defend hard because look at the pressure from Kerala. That's what they will do. Once again, shot from distance, not on target. But this goal has given them the license to experiment things and express themselves on the pitch and what not worry about the result because they've got a comfortable lead here. And that can really unleash the actual potential of Kerala in this match. They will not shy away from taking their chances. Jersey number 6 for Chhattisgarh on the ball. Mehtar drawn to the byline. Throw in for Chhattisgarh. Puts the ball in the box. Headed away, cleared out by Kerala. Still with Chhattisgarh though. Once again, pressure from Kerala on Chhattisgarh. And now they've got the possession. Would they want to forge a counter here? Because they got their first goal on the counter attack, on a very quick counter. Absolutely took the Chhattisgarh defense by shock. Once again, shot from distance, not on target. They can keep the ball, they can breathe on the ball, Kerala. They've got the comfortable lead. They can create much better. Not all take the shots from distance. They've got enough potential to create and build up that attack and create that goal. They've mostly relied on shots from distance or a counter, barring that second goal. That was a wonderful team goal, beautifully created. That's a challenge from jersey number 8. Out for a throw into Chhattisgarh. Akbar Siddiqui keeping it tight for Chhattisgarh. Oh, that's a throw in for Kerala. Well, change the heart. Sanju on the ball. Finds his mate. Oh, now it'll be interesting to see will there be a change in the approach and what the instructions will be from the coach Satyavan Balan. Sanju with the ball is not hurrying. That's a good sign. Will there be a long ball? Not really. Pressure from Chhattisgarh, not actually letting Kerala come out of their half. But now, look at this. That pressure has give them a reward. Has given them a reward. Lost the possession, and now finally, look at this. This is desperation. This is actually a desperation. And now finally, out for a throw in to Kerala. And they can be much better on the ball, Kerala. This is where they need to work on. They've not been comprehensive whenever they are in the possession. But what matters at the end of the day, and that is goals, and they've got the goals. 2 goals. Kerala on the attack once again from the left. Not many options in the box. No foul given. Chhattisgarh. That's a good diagonal. Kerala in the possession, trying to find the run on the left, and they've got it. Kerala on the attack, and there's good quick feet from the player once again. That is in the goal. Kerala triples their lead. That's third goal. Nijo Gilbert, the skipper, does the task for the team in white and blue. Wonderful. Look at that quick feet. And then does the task, does the rest of the job. Nijo Gilbert steps up. Wonderful goal. That was really good. Tricked the defense on that occasion. And no chance for Chhattisgarh this time around. What a wonderful goal. Look at this. The skipper doing the job for his team. Third goal for Kerala in this match. And now they are moving towards a comprehensive victory. Nijo Gilbert, the skipper. Wonderful goal from him. Stepping up when the team needed him. And now almost putting this match to bed. 3-0. Now it'll be very difficult for Chhattisgarh to come back from this juncture. This is almost 3 points sealed for Kerala with this third goal. Great effort from them. It looked like Chhattisgarh were in the game, but when it comes to clinicality, the stronger team will definitely hurt you. And Kerala have done that. They know what is the importance of being clinical in the final third. And they have shown that. In the second half, when it looked like Chhattisgarh will put a bit more pressure on them and challenge a bit more, but then they stepped up. They alleviated any doubt that anyone would have had. Third goal banged in the lead with a comfortable cushion. 3 points they are set to get. They would want to qualify to the next round with as less fuss as they can. Wonderful goal from the skipper Nijo Gilbert. Wonderful. And we've got some Kerala fans in the comment box. They are happy, and they should be. Their team is in the lead and in a very comfortable lead. With this lead, they're actually on their way to get the third win in a row. Meanwhile, a tough challenge. Injury concern here. Physio is out. Satyaban Balan would not want any injury concerns here. Jersey number 28, Rizwanli, he's back on his feet. That's a good sign. But let's talk about the performance from Kerala. What a wonderful performance. They've not been that comprehensive with the possession, but when it comes to goals, they've shown their caliber. They've shown their class. They have not made any fuss in the final third, and they've converted 3 of those chances that they got. Absolute class act from the team in white and blue. They are on a mission to get that 8th Santosh Trophy title. They won this title 2 years back in front of their fans. They want to repeat that thing. They want to get that title back to the God's own country once again. And they want to reign supreme in Indian football yet again. Free kick for Kerala. Blocked. Jersey number 30, Sanju with the ball. What a wonderful game we have witnessed. We saw some fight from Chhattisgarh. We saw them putting some front and a tough front in front of Kerala, has to be said, but Kerala proved to be too much for them. Had no chance. Kerala showing what they are made of, their class. Absolutely wonderful. Three goals that you see on the scoreline that was expected from Kerala. But they got some difficulties in doing that. It was not an easy journey, but they've traversed that path. They've shown that not only they can win with goals, but they can actually grind hard whenever they are in a spot of bother. And they did that in this match. Came out from that phase when Chhattisgarh was actually kept it neck to neck in the match. And now finally, look at the scoreline. Very comfortable for Kerala. Three goals, and they'll actually be looking to extend this lead once again. That's what they did against Jammu and Kashmir. Absolutely buried the match. No chance given to Jammu and Kashmir, and they'll want to do that to Chhattisgarh as well. One more substitution. Skipper Niju Gilbert is out, and he has a valuable contribution in this game. One goal, the last goal that Kerala scored, wonderful score. Did that on his own, created that goal with his art, with his skill, and deceived the defenders and at the end the goalkeeper as well. Skipper stepping up at the right time. Wonderful goal. And now they'll be looking to score the fourth one as well. I was talking about Niju Gilbert, how important he is, marshals the troop, young skipper, knows the importance of his role in this team, and knows how much Satyavan Balan relies on his skipper, on his young skipper Niju Gilbert. And he has favored him back. The faith that he has reposed in Niju Gilbert, he has lived up to those expectations. That needs to be said. Chhattisgarh, meanwhile, with the ball. And we have seen this throughout the game. Kerala have actually let Chhattisgarh have a larger share of the possession, but they've been clinical whenever they got the opportunity. And that's where the difference is. That's where the gulf is. And gulf is huge. Kerala is a very strong side. They know what they are capable of, and that scoreline suggests the same. 3-0 against Gujarat, 6-1 against Jammu and Kashmir, and now once again 3-0 against Chhattisgarh. In the third game, they are set to get the third win in a row. This has been a great start to their Santosh Trophy campaign this year. This is a very competitive group. Goa, as expected, would be contending for that top spot, though they have not been that comprehensive. But still, you can never underestimate Goa, especially when they are playing in their home. And that cross from Chhattisgarh cleared out only as far as a Chhattisgarh player, though. Now, finally, Kerala out and in Chhattisgarh's half. Great run. That's a wonderful run from jersey number 5, Abdul Rahim. Wonderful. And that shot at the end. Not needed from him. Should have kept the possession. But what a wonderful run from him. A bit more composure on the ball. That was needed from him. But nevertheless, they'll take their chances from here on. Kerala know that they are in a very comfortable lead and they can actually express themselves on the pitch. No doubt about that. It has been a solid outing for them. Once again, proving that they are definitely one of the contenders yet again for that Santosh Trophy title. That title has a long legacy, and in that historic chapter, Kerala have had a large share. They are 7 time champions, and they'll be going for the eighth one. Well, there's one line that has been on every Indian fan's mouth, and that is 8 ka weight. Well, Kerala fans will also be looking at the same thing. 8 ka weight. They want their eighth title, and they are desperate for that. Look at the results that they've got so far in the tournament. First, thrashing Gujarat, and then moving on to Jammu Kashmir game and handing them an even tough loss. And now coming into this game, they're actually in the lead and they are set to get all the 3 points. They can finally believe in themselves to complete that 8 ka weight. Eighth title. That's what they are fighting for. That's for that's what those fans from Kerala would be looking at. And they have huge expectations from this game, from this team. Satyavan Balan at the helm would try everything to give the eighth title to Kerala. This is their phase of domination. Santosh Trophy has been dominated by West Bengal. They've won it 32 times, record 32 times. But in the recent years, we have seen Kerala stepping up and proving to be a menace for every other team. Once again, on the attack, Kerala out, out for a corner. Another chance for them, another attack from their side. Fourth one, is that in the offing for Kerala? They have played against Gujarat, Jammu and Kashmir, Chhattisgarh, and last match of their group stage would be against contenders Goa. That'll be an interesting match, and that will almost decide the fate. That match will be a cracker of a game. But before that, if Goa have to make that match interesting, they need to win today. They have a match in the evening, and that will be very important for the team from Goa. Playing at their home, they want to win because they could not in their last match against Gujarat. They drew it out, and also they got troubled by the Gujarat team. They found that last minute equalizer, which gave them a point and saved the day for them. But they cannot afford to do that once again. They'll have to get all the 3 points if they want to be in the contention. Because Kerala are not going to be complacent. That's what it looks like. They would want to completely shut down this debate whether who will be qualifying for the next round. It has been a comprehensive outing for them. Last 10 minutes in the game. Chhattisgarh absolutely looking out of the contest so far. They put up a very good challenge in the first half, but the quality of this Kerala side is such that they could not keep that momentum for a long time, especially in the second half. They have been absolutely outclassed by this Kerala side. Free kick for Chhattisgarh, meanwhile. Can they do something from here? Can they find that opener? That will give them a lot of confidence. They have not scored any goal so far in the tournament. Is this their time? Can this be their first goal of the game? and in the tournament as well. Free kick for Chhattisgarh. Great chance for them. Shot on target. Goalkeeper had to make that save and put it out for a corner. Wonderful free kick on that occasion. Look at this. From distance, kept on target. Goalkeeper not taking any risk. Nishad on that occasion. Corner for Chhattisgarh. Another chance for them. A good delivery in the box can actually create an attacking threat for Kerala. Once again, goalkeeper, lack of communication, comes out and finally out for a throw in. A little bit of chaos there in the final third. Kerala defense not actually getting what they were doing on that occasion. Goalkeeper should have been a bit more communicative with his defenders. Once again, shot from distance. Goalkeeper. Kerala back in the possession. Chhattisgarh here. Trying to forge something. Jersey number 6 on the ball for them. And now losing it out. Kerala back in the possession. Junaid Kadawala was chasing that pass. He scored the goal, the second goal for Kerala to extend their lead. Kerala in the box, jersey number 21. No one actually there to receive his delivery. Still with Kerala though. Comes in another cross. Now jersey number 20 on that ball. Chhattisgarh finally managing it to get out of their final third. Throw in for Chhattisgarh. We're approaching the end of this match. And what a result this will be for Kerala once again. 3-0. Comprehensive lead. That'll be a comfortable victory for them. And that's what they would have wanted before coming into this game. It was Chhattisgarh who put some challenge in front of them in the first half. But look at the way they have come back. Look at the way they have replied. Wonderful goal. The last one by Nijo Gilbert, burying the match. No sniff given to this Chhattisgarh side, especially in the second half. That's what they've done. Now they'll have to manage this game around. The clinicality that we have seen from this Kerala side is commendable. They were not in the larger share of the possession. Chhattisgarh actually kept it tight for them, but the way they replied, whenever they got the opportunity, they scored the goals. And that's what a champion team does. They know that they would always be challenged, and they do not take any game lightly. That is their hallmark. That is the hallmark of a champion team. Now, once again, trying to pick that run, jersey number 28, Rizwan Ali. This would be a great result, but Chhattisgarh will have to introspect. They'll have to a lot to reflect. Shantanu Ghosh, their coach, would be having a tough time. He'll have to go back to the drawing board. The tournament seems to be fading for them. They are almost out of the tournament unless they do a miracle here. That seems very unlikely. But it has not been that great outing and campaign for Chhattisgarh so far. The results were not that disappointing in the last two games, but when you come against Kerala, it becomes a completely and altogether different ball game. And Kerala have shown why. They have shown their class. And Chhattisgarh, well, if they had taken, if they would have taken the confidence from the results that they got in the last two matches, this is a result that will really deflate their confidence. But that is the test. That is the test of the character. Though the tournament seems to be over for them, but they still have a lot to fight for. They still have a lot to chase. The pride is on stake. Meanwhile, an injury concern once again. The good thing is that this match is in early hours, and that's why these are not tough conditions to play in, not hot and humid. We've got some opinions coming in as well in the in our comment box. Keep them coming in, boys. This has been a great result for Kerala, and those fans would be very excited. They know that this Kerala side is actually one of the contenders once again for that Santosh Trophy title. Last year, they could not go the distance, but once again, this is a great chance for them. This time around, they'll be looking to rectify the errors that they committed last time around, and they'll be ready to mount that title challenge once again. Karnataka won the last title in Saudi. That will be a spectacle once again this time around. Added incentive for teams to go through to the knockout rounds. You get to play the knockouts, the final and the semi final on such a big stage, though not in front of their fans. But if Kerala reach the finals, will surely have some sort of turnout. 3-0 is the score, and we are finally almost at the end of the regulation time. Kerala have dominated the play, but Chhattisgarh are not going down without giving them a fight, which is a very good sign. Which is a very, very good sign for Indian football. Kerala is always a tough side to play against, but Chhattisgarh have shown their character. They kept it tight in the first half. They have not lost the game outright. Yes, they've gone down, but not without giving them a tough fight. Kerala, once again, meanwhile, trying to forge another goal. Jersey number 18. Good defending from Chhattisgarh this time around, but not a clinical clearance this time around. Still with Kerala. Well, we've got Sharhad Hanif saying, not really, Mr. Commentator. If we allow this much of time and space against quality opponents, Kerala will concede a lot of goals. I agree, Sharhad. I absolutely agree. That's what I was saying in the first half. They've actually not been comprehensive and clinical with the possession. Yes, they've scored goals, and they've scored three of them. But when it comes to possession, Chhattisgarh were actually very impressive. They could not exploit the chances that they got in the first half, but they had the larger share of the possession. And I've been saying this for a long time that in terms of possession, Kerala could not control the proceedings. This is where they need to improve upon. And as you pointed out rightly, because when they will come up against stronger sides like West Bengal, they'll have to fight hard a lot better, because you need to control the proceedings against tougher sides. Chhattisgarh have actually given them the room to operate. And look at this once again. Still, Kerala is not in the possession, even after having 3 goals. That might actually be a tactics that is adopted by Satyavan Balan, that give the ball and space to the opponent and test them on the counter. But that can actually not be helpful for them every time around. They need to be much better on the ball. That has to be said. That has to be said. A side like Kerala will want to dominate the proceedings, not just with the goals, but with possession as well. That is a very important part of the game. But as long as the goals are coming, Satyavan Balan would be very happy. And this might actually be their philosophy, that they would want to hurt the team on the counters and give them the larger share of the possession, but then be clinical with the opportunities that they get. And they have been very clinical in this game, so that is a very good sign. But pointed out rightly, they'll have to be much better on the ball. It's not like they have not been in the possession. They have been in the possession, but they've lost the possession very often, trying to put that long ball in and trying to instantly go get those rewards, and that has actually not gone in favor of them. They need to breathe more on the ball and keep that play under their control, under their check. And they've done that a lot better in the second half. Once again, Kerala in the box. Can this be their fourth goal? Not really. Still in the fray though. Finally cleared. Goalkeeper coming out, anticipating that threat. That could have been the fourth goal to Kerala. They have been very clinical, Kerala, in terms of scoring the goals. And that is it. Kerala showing their class. Kerala showing their domination. Class act by the team from God's own country. Look at the scoreline. Very comprehensive victory. Sajesh Junaid and Nijo Gilbert, the skipper, doing the task for the team from Kerala. 3-0 at the full time. This is a great result for them. Third win in a row for Kerala. And they are sitting comfortably at the top of the table. Great outing for the team in white and blue. Well, on the other hand, Chhattisgarh will have a lot to reflect on. They'll have to go again back to the drawing board. Shantanu Ghosh, their coach, will have a lot to think about. But Kerala, they are cruising through. They are moving towards that next round. They want to qualify with as many points as they can. Utter domination from their side, and full-time score 3-0. Kerala, very comprehensive. All the 3 points in their bag. Stay tuned in for more Santosh Trophy action. Goodbye from today's Navtej Watts, your commentator, bidding you a goodbye.